You are listening to the Yummy Mummy Podcast bonus episode.
Welcome to the Yummy Mummy Podcast, where you will learn brand new and shockingly different tools to lose weight for the last time. And now, here's your host, certified life and weight loss coach, Laura Conley.
What? A bonus episode? You guys, I had to do a bonus episode because the open house from last week was just so dang good. So if you are newer to me, kind of in the middle, or even like a veteran, even one of my clients, you're gonna get something out of this. So before I let you listen and get that little sneaky peeky into the Yummy Mummy experience, I want to encourage you to sign up now. Doors are closing at the end of the day, July 31st. We're gonna start August 1st. If you are hesitant, that is totally normal. Reach out to me, ask me anything that you might have. And just know that, it might be a leap of faith. Take it. The net is going to appear. You're just going to have to borrow my belief in you that you can do this. You are not a special unicorn. Let's go. Let's try the thing we never tried before. Let's do this new and different thing. So if you're ready, and by ready, I mean sweaty palms and heart beating outside of your chest, maybe even a little tunnel vision, right? Ready is a decision. Ready isn't just like this feeling that you get. Ready is a choice. And I want to encourage you to decide one way or the other. You don't have to do the Yummy Mummy experience, but decide on purpose. Decide, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, or I'm going to do the Yummy Mummy experience. If you keep doing what you're doing, most likely, I would argue 100%, you're going to get what you've always gotten. So decide, is that what I want? This trajectory that I'm on, right? Whether that's keto or nothing or 2-a-days or 75 hard or whatever it is, all of those things are so similar to one another. It's kind of the same thing, just dressed up in different clothing. So I really want to encourage you to make the choice that will give you a different outcome, right? You guys have probably heard me say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing or the similar things over and over and over again and expecting a different result. We have to do this thing that is new and different. Now, here's what's so cool. The Yummy Mummy experience has a money back guarantee, right? So you get in there. We have so much fun too, by the way. Get in there. And for some crazy reason it doesn't work, it's going to work. You'll get your money back. There is a money back guarantee. So either option, just keep doing what you're doing. That's pretty low risk. There's no risk. You keep doing what you're doing, no risk. Now you're not going to change. And, I would kind of argue that that's risky because your life and your health, your well-being is on the line. Okay, but to my point, the Yummy Mummy experience guarantees you lose weight for the last time. So it's also risk-free. So I encourage you to take that leap of faith like hundreds of my clients have. And now we're on the other side, really imploring you to take that leap of faith too, because we are all here to free the moms. Let's go. What are you waiting for? It's your turn. You deserve this. This is your right to feel good in your body, to weigh what you want, to have food freedom, to rock the swimsuit, to be the role model that you want to be. Let's go. It's time for you to stop the struggle. If you've just been struggling this summer, this past year, same thing is just going to keep happening unless you decide. So decide in favor of your dreams, not your past. I'm so passionate about this because I just know what's on the other side. I know what's there for you if you choose to take that leap of faith, to get resourceful, to have the conversations, and to get in. Of course, you guys, like I said, if you have any questions, slide into my DMs, email me, laura@lauraconley.com. And let's just go. Sign up, lauraconley.com. Click work with me. Gonna see you on Tuesday, August 1st. Now, I want you to enjoy this open house. You're gonna get every detail that you could possibly get about what is the Yummy Mummy experience? What do I get? How does it work? Why is it new and different? All that good stuff is inside. Enjoy, babes. Okay, we are here for the open house, the Yummy Mummy Experience open house party. We are live. This is going to be so good. So what's really fun is I have some Yum Mum alum, it's a fun name, here to help me help you. So they're going to be here answering any of your questions, answering some of the questions that I have for them. So that you're not just asking me, right? Like, obviously, I'm a little biased. Like, I created this program. I believe in this program. I think it's amazing. But when you can hear it from someone who's recently gone through it, it can be a little bit more helpful. So you are in the right place if you are interested about the Yummy Mummy experience. If maybe you already signed up for the Yummy Mummy experience August and you just kind of want to get excited. Maybe you're kind of on the fence. Maybe you have a couple questions. Maybe you just want to like check me out. Whatever. But you're in the right place if you're interested. You're also in the right place if you want to lose weight for the last time. So this is how the whole, let's say, hour, right? And I'm not going to like hold myself to that. It's an open house. What if we're having so much fun? It might go over a little bit. It might go under a little bit. We're just going to see how it flows, all right? So if you really want to lose weight for the last time, if you want to be free from food forever, if you just want to be done, you are in the right place. I was in your shoes several years ago myself, and I sit here today in literal awe that there is an answer. So I want you to like actually let yourself sigh. Like, this is your answer. Allow there to be a sigh of relief. If you were struggling like I was struggling, it was a daily freaking battle that was getting in the way of like your whole entire life. So first we're going to talk about what is the Yummy Mummy experience, like what you would be signing up for, what do you get? And then I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about what you get inside, the guarantee, the cost. And then I'm just going to answer any questions. This is fairly informal, so you guys can pop open the Q&A box. So do let me know if you have the Q&A box. Pop open the Q&A box and use it. First and foremost, what even is the Yummy Mummy experience? I'm going to tell you. I'm going to go into lots of detail, but the overarching answer, the thing that you must pinky promise me that you remember, is that it is you. Do you like my beautiful version of you? Your future you at your dream weight? Oh my God, I need to get an artist in here. You have to remember that what you are signing up for, that what this program is the answer to your weight problem. Now, I don't get to determine if you have a weight problem. That's only for you to determine, right? That's what the Yummy Mummy is. It's the answer that you have been desperately looking for. The Yummy Mummy experience is you at your future dream come true weight, you at your natural weight. That's what this is. Are there a bazillion byproducts? Yes. Are there a million unexpected benefits? 100%. But what you are signing up for, I want to be really, really clear, is you losing weight for the last freaking time. You losing weight for the last time. You losing weight permanently. Okay? That is what this program is here to do, here to solve. So that is what I want you to remember. If you take away anything from today, if people are like, how was your day? What did you do? And you'd be like, oh, I went to the Yummy Mummy open house party. Oh, cool. What did you learn? I learned that the Yummy Mummy experience is the answer to my weight problem. You can say it in those words or not. I learned that the Yummy Mummy experience solves me not weighing what I want to weigh. I learned that the Yummy Mummy experience is a program to help mamas, women, lose weight for the last time. That's what this is. first and foremost, okay? So what it is, the actual, let's go into a little bit of detail. It takes you from here, you're just like, that even looks too happy, you're here. This is where you are right now. Can I get a hand raise if this is where you are right now? You wake up and you're immediately bombarded with thoughts of shame of like, oh, shit, I ate the ice cream again last night. Now I'm feeling the effects of it. I kind of have a sugar hangover. I said I wasn't going to do it. What is wrong with me? And then maybe you weigh yourself. You can't even believe it. You go to get dressed. Nothing fits. You throw on this same freaking old Lululemons from 7 years ago. My Lululemon friends make fun of me for wearing vintage Lululemon from like 15 years ago. When I work out, not every day. Now I like to wear watermelon dresses. Right? And then you go downstairs. You still have that dark cloud over you. Get your kids some breakfast. Pick at their leftover French toast. Snap at them when it was a little unwarranted. Then you feel guilt. And so on and so forth. Like the whole day has this black cloud vibe, right? It's just this underlying energy. You don't feel like yourself. You don't feel at home in your body. You don't feel confident at work. You're dreading the weekend. You're like, we have to go camping or we're going on the girls' trip. And like part of you is excited, but part of you is dreading it because you're like, I don't have anything to wear and there's going to be endless food. And I definitely going to not lose weight now, at least for another month. Right? And it's just doom and gloom over and over and over and over again. And I just want to offer a little like compassion. This is normal. Don't beat yourself up. This was me. This was all my clients. It's brutal. And what makes it even more brutal is that so many of us have amazing lives and then we shame ourselves. Like I used to do that all the time. I used to be like, I should just focus on the positive. Like I have a great life. Like if this is my one problem in life, I should suck it up and I should just accept it and move on and be happy. But the truth was I wasn't happy underneath it all. And it wasn't until I had my daughter. She was 6, I think she was like 6 or 8 weeks old, getting out of the shower. I lean over to dry off and I like noticed my postpartum belly. Like, of course, I just had a baby. And I started to shame myself. I started to like really berate myself for not having lost the weight. And I was like totally disgusted, right? It was kind of like an out-of-body experience. My lower brain, that inner critic, was beating the shit out of me yet again. Honestly, it was a normal soundtrack that was just happening. But for some odd reason, something came over me. I swear it's like a godlike universe, something. It was like out of body came over me and was like, hell no. This is the last time. We're not doing this. Because if we do this, if we continue to talk to ourselves like this, if we continue to berate ourselves, guess who inherits that? Your baby girl. And I was like, fuck that. No. I am going to learn to love myself unconditionally, and I'm going to learn to weigh what I want to weigh and feel at home in my body and feel good in my body and feel crazy confident, right? Unequivocally myself. That's what I want for this whole world. The reason why we're losing weight for the last time is so we can free the moms and so that we can be ourselves. The world, our children need us to be us. They need the truest version. And I was hiding. I wasn't who I really was. I wasn't the full expression of myself back then. And I didn't want to give my daughter half of me. So I went on a maniacal mission to solve it. And I remember prior to that moment feeling so much shame for wanting to lose weight. I was always either gaining or losing, starving myself, but I weighed what I wanted to weigh. Or like basically binging, emotionally eating all the time and feeling so gross, right? And I would be over here eating whatever I wanted, calling it like intuitive eating. No, it was called lower brain eating. It's called sugar. It's called it's an addictive substance, right? I was over here and I was like, I should just love my body. I did not weigh deep down what I wanted to weigh over here. And I shame myself for that. You should just love your body. You should just be able to accept your body. And what's so interesting is that there's a middle path. There's a middle ground that is available to all of us. And I actually think it is an act of love, an act of self-love to be like, hey, you know what? I don't feel good. I don't feel physically good in my body. It's so funny. A client the other day, she was like, I love how you gave that example of like the Renaissance women, right? Because a couple of years ago, another client was like, this is before she was my client. She's like, you know what? I just want to go back to like 1772 or 1592. I don't know. One was the Renaissance time. Hundreds of years ago. And I just want to eat lavishly and live in a culture where it's acceptable to have fat on my body or extra fat on my body or however you want to describe that. And I'm like, yeah, that would be great. But I guarantee you those women didn't feel good in their bodies. Like, yeah, was it culturally acceptable then? Yeah, it was. But did they feel physically good? No, they didn't. So I really believe that if you have a deep desire, if you're here today, if you're listening to this today, this is a sign. This is your sign that you have a desire to weigh what is natural for you, to weigh what you want to weigh. And I'm not talking diet brain. I'm not talking like, let's all become fucking Barbies. No. But if you have a desire inside to weigh what you want to weigh, or to feel at home in your body, or to feel confident, or to feel light and alive and energetic and vibrant in your skin, to feel at home. I just keep coming back to that at home because that is what I feel. At peace, at home in my body. You guys, we are in our bodies every day, all day. Can you imagine living in a home that felt gross and disgusting and that you didn't treat well? Torture. And that's what some of us are doing accidentally. It's not your fault. You guys have to understand that you, at this state, wherever you are right now, is not your fault. This is the world's programming and conditioning that you have accidentally gotten programmed with. It's like the air that we breathe. We can't not get this conditioning, but it's not your fault. And might it be your responsibility to listen to that desire to feel at home in your body? And when you listen to that desire to feel at home in your body, that is one of the greatest acts of self-love. Listening to those deep desires. That desire is godlike, is universe-like. You don't have that desire for no reason. You have a desire to be at your natural weight, to live in a body that thrives. This is your birthright and now your responsibility. Because if you have that, then what? Then who do you get to be? I guarantee you probably don't even know the answer. But anything is possible when you can conquer this one thing that you thought was impossible. Anything is possible. It's fucking magic. Okay. So I want to encourage you to listen to that desire to weigh what you want to weigh, because that's an act of self-love. Accepting, quote unquote, the weight that you're at that you genuinely don't like, that doesn't feel in alignment with you, is you abandoning yourself. Some of these movements that will go unnamed sometimes get misinterpreted. And we think, oh, I'm just supposed to love myself and I'm supposed to accept myself. And that means to stay at that weight, to stay at this weight. And I had so much shame because I couldn't do it. I'm like, well, what's wrong with me now? I could never find that middle path. What's wrong with me now? Oh, I'm at this weight and I can't love myself? Can't force myself? I can pretend. And I did for a long time. And then I had that baby. And I was like, there's a middle path, and over my dead body, am I gonna find it? Watch me. And I did, and I still sit here today and I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. What? We get to have it all, you guys. We really get to have it all. Fuck the notion we don't, okay? You get to weigh what you want. You get to wear the hot little fucking black romper or the two-piece. Oh my God, we had a whole thread going on in one of my Slack channels with the Yummy Mummy Masters. Literally, these Yummy Mummy Masters posting themselves in bikinis. You can wear a bikini. You get to wear a bikini. Let me help you. It's not shallow. But you also, if you're like, oh, that's shallow, not fair, you also get to pass on the legacy that you want to pass down to your kiddos, your sons and your daughters. It is important that we heal our relationship with our bodies and with food so that our kiddos don't have to have the pain that we had 11th grade sitting at the cafeteria, forcing yourself to eat just a Granny Smith apple so that you could fit in. My daughter is not going to have that. So I did crack the code, and it still blows my mind. I'm still in awe. I'm still like, feel like, wow, this is such a privilege. And then the same energy came over me of like, oh, I cracked this code for myself, and now I literally have to free 1 million moms. I have to free 1 million moms, at least, because I know that you're suffering, and it's silent for some of us. Some of us it's not. All my friends freaking knew. I'm like a wide open book. But a lot of us were suffering in silence, or we're not admitting how much we're suffering. And because we are suffering inside about our relationship with our body and our weight and food, so many other things end up suffering, okay? So if this is you, if you can relate to any of what I just described, you not wanting to say yes to plans, you not wanting to go down the water slide with your kiddos, but you do because you feel obligated, but then you're just berating yourself. You wanting to just like the experience, like you're gonna be with I talk about this all the time, you're gonna be with yourself for the rest of your life. Like, duh. Can't get out of it. Can we get into it? Can we actually like this experience? We get this one precious life. Let's blow it up. Let's make it so good. Let's go out with a bang. And this is that first step. This is what is blocking you from writing that book, or from starting your own business, or from being just the mom that you want to be day to day. This is the block. And this is what will unleash everything else for you in your life. Okay, so that's what the Yummy Mummy experience is. It's taking you from over here where you maybe feel really defeated, maybe you feel really ashamed, maybe you feel like a total failure. And I know this because this was me and all of my clients. You're really not alone, which is really like freeing in and of itself. Like, this is a normal problem to have. And so if you are feeling like you don't want to have sex with your partner, like you, when he touches you in the kitchen, or she, or they, right? Maybe you're dreading the interview that you're about to go to. Like, it always comes back to dread. Like, I just don't want you to dread your life. Like, this overarching, kind of subtle, kind of just, right? It's just the air. It's just like that black cloud that's following you around every day, right? And then you're snapping at your kids. You're snapping at your husband. And then what do you do to soothe the dread and the pain and the anxiety and the stress of it all? And what am I going to do next? And what diet's going to be there for me next? And counting and calculating and doing 2-a-days and then beating yourself up. How do we solve for that? We eat popcorn. I'm like, oh man, well, what the fuck? I might as well just eat a whole bag of popcorn or ice cream or whatever the thing is. Yeah. Let's just pour salt in the wound. But it's normal, because food actually does help to provide comfort. It helps to provide a sense of soothe, right? It helps to provide some pleasure, very temporarily. Great. So if this is you, and I know you guys can identify this because I know you like the back of my hand because I was you, and all my clients were you, but this is what you're signing up for. You get to draw your own self-portrait. I'm like, this is the last time I'm doing chalk talk. You guys hear me talk about how my dad like makes fun of me for doing chalk talk? I'm like, okay, Technology Rick. He calls himself Technology Rick as a joke because he like can't even turn the TV on. I do thank you guys. I think this is going to be the last time that I do chalk talk on the giant post-its. I think I'm going to get like super profesh and get slides. So this is my swan song with the chalk talk. But this is what you're signing up for. And you get to define what this is. But let me help you. So this is, right, first and foremost, overarching umbrella. First and foremost, you at your dream come true weight. you weighing what you want to weigh, you at your natural weight. I'll talk more about natural weight later and what that means for you. You feeling at home in your body, you feeling confident, you saying yes to the plans, you making the plans. You are the one suggesting going sledding with your kiddos because your snow pants actually fit, right? You actually being at the dinner table, like so engaged with your family, playing high-low buffalo with your family and being so into it instead of like half being connected to your family and half calculating how many calories are in the fucking chicken breast that you don't even like, right? You waking up actually excited to get up for the day. You're obsessed for the day. You actually want to weigh yourself. You're actually excited to go shopping in your closet. The food at breakfast time just doesn't have a hold on you. You enjoy your coffee, you enjoy your breakfast, and then you go about your day with a little pep in your step because you feel like yourself, vibrant, light, alive. And then that translates into all the other areas of your life, into your marriage, into your friendships, into your parenting, into your work life. Everything, you guys. This is the secret. I'm not even kidding you. I tell my clients all the time, I like really freaked myself out when I lost weight for the last time because I was like, shit. If I can lose weight for the last time, then like, that means I can do anything. Which is actually so great because that's what I want to do. I want to like leave it all out on the field. I want to live a life of freaking insanity, right? I really, really want to go big in this one precious life, and this was blocking me. So I want you, if this is what you want, to come in and create it. It really is everything. It is the key that unlocks the rest of your life and whatever that means for you. I have countless stories. Like go back, listen to all the podcasts where I have clients on, or like go through my website. There's just endless testimonials from clients on just how life-changing, how transformative, how freeing, liberating this has been for them. So let's dive in. We're like, okay, yeah, Laura, this sounds good. If you're like already picking up what I'm putting down, I have my website on here, lauraconley.com. If you want to sign up, you go there and you click work with me. Okay. So now you kind of know like what it is. It is a program that helps you lose weight for the last time, become free from food forever. Really just love your fucking life. Honestly, that's really what it is. And I like love my life, you guys, and my clients do too. And I want you to love your life. People talk all the time. I'm like, have you guys heard this quote? It's like, if every child in the world could meditate, then we would have world peace. I'm like, I don't like disagree with that. But I'm also like, if everybody like loved themselves, and maybe meditation is the way, or maybe the Yummy Mummy is the way. But if everyone loved themselves, if you were your own bestie, because like, what does self-love even mean? It really just means enjoying you being with you. You feeling good inside your body on a day-to-day basis. Now, you're still a human being after you do the Yummy Mummy experience, so you're going to still have feelings, right? We're not like turning you into a robot or into Barbie or anything like that. You're still going to be a human. You're still going to have human emotions, but you're going to have onus. You're going to have agency. You're going to be in control. Okay, so Chalk Talk, page number 2. So, like, how? You're like, that sounds great. We're going to lose weight for the last time, but, like, how are we actually going to do that? Like, how am I going to get from point A to point B? Seems a little too good to be true. Literally, it literally does seem too good to be true. Doesn't it? It's not, but it does seem like that. Okay, so first and foremost, we're going to balance your hunger hormones. What does that even mean? So you are going to eat in a way that balances your hunger hormones. Your hunger hormones are insulin, leptin, and ghrelin. We go into great depths on those hunger hormones and how to balance them, although it's very easy to do that, okay? Now, you're going to balance your hunger hormones by having a Yummy Mummy map or by having a protocol. Now, your protocol is going to be unique to you. The Yummy Mummy experience is it's not a one-size-fits-all program. You are going to find the map that works for you with my help. And it is
like heavy-handed help. Like I'm really in there with you, helping you to design your protocol that works for you. Now you are going to, no one believes me, you're going to love your protocol. You're going to love it more than you love the way that you're eating right now. That's one of them, a million things that makes this so sustainable and so permanent, is that you actually like the way that you are eating more than the way that you were eating now or before, right? So everyone has their own custom protocol that works for them, that works for their lifestyle, okay? Now, this is not calories in, calories out. This is, you're not gonna be counting anything. You're not gonna be counting macros, okay? If you already exercise, you love exercise, and it's not for weight loss, keep exercising. If you're not exercising, you do not need to exercise in order to balance your hunger hormones and in order to lose weight. I love exercise. I don't necessarily recommend it. I don't think it's like imperative to lose weight. I think balancing your hunger hormones and what the rest of what I'm going to talk about is really where it's at. I don't like you working out to punish you. Like, that sucks. No, I want you to work out because you fucking love it and it's fun. You get like a little high from it. Not because you got to earn your cupcake or you got to punish yourself from like the second bowl of pasta. No, we're not doing that anymore. So balancing your hunger hormones. What's really cool is that you will not feel deprived. You'll feel very satisfied. Okay? So many of the programs that are out there work because you're literally depriving yourself. You're literally starving yourself. And they don't actually work because no one can sustain that. I love when my clients are like, or not my clients, but my clients before they were my clients. This was me too. Like, oh, I'm just going to go back to doing that thing that worked. I'm like, well, if you're here now, it didn't work. Working means permanent. Not the thing that worked for 3 months and then you gained all the weight back. No, that didn't work. Let's get you something that works for forever. What else do I want to say about balancing hunger hormones? When I was losing weight for the last time, I would get on the scale and I literally couldn't believe that I was losing weight because I was eating, quote unquote, like a normal amount of food. Because any time prior to that, when I was losing weight, I was starving myself. It's so freeing. I'm like, what? This exists? I get to eat food and lose weight? Fascinating. Fascinating. So you're like working with your body instead of against your body when your hunger hormones are balanced, which is just a beautiful, like you're just like, you're on team body. You're on team Angela's body, right? Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2, you're going to rewire your brain inside the Yummy Mummy experience. Right now you have a diet brain. This is normal. This is like the air. This is what I was talking about before. It's like the air that you breathe. You've been conditioned and programmed in a certain way that you've ended up with a diet brain. Nothing is wrong with you. But now that you know this, it might be your responsibility to rewire it inside the Yummy Mummy experience. Right now you're performing certain habits because of the way that your brain is wired that give you certain results. The results that you have right now, if you're here right now, you most likely don't like when it comes to your weight and your relationship with food, your body, and your weight. And yourself probably too, right? So I want you to have a brain that operates automatically, like on default, on autopilot, that gives you the results that you love. It's really not too good to be true. You probably heard a lot about neuroplasticity, and that's what we're doing. We're literally rewiring your brain so that it can perform habits that serve you, that give you the result that you want instead of the opposite. Okay, so this is like a mindset shift, a mindset change. And this is one of the many reasons why this program is so new and so different from anything you've ever tried. All of the other programs that are out there that I have seen do not work on your mindset. Some of them say that they do, but they're like barely scratching the surface. We go deep so that you have what they call a Yummy Mummy mind. You can call it whatever you want in the end. Okay. So it's just like right now, like, do you make your bed? Do you really think long and hard about making your bed? No, it's just a habit that you perform every day that gives you the result that you want. Now, maybe when you were 19, you didn't make your bed and that didn't serve you, or maybe it did. I don't know. Right. But take any habit that maybe didn't serve you and you probably automatically didn't do it. Then for like 10 days, you had to really focus on making your bed and now you automatically do it. It's the same with eating. I swear to God. Another part of rewiring your brain is we're also going to lower your desire, which is really cool because most of us have a little bit of an over desire for food. So because of that, we overeat food and we're over our natural weight. So we can lower through a process called Allow Power that is unique to the Yummy Mummy methodology. We lower your over desire to a natural desire. You're still going to desire food, but it's a natural desire for food. And when you have a natural desire for food, not an over desire, you eat a natural amount and then you weigh your natural weight. And your natural weight, really the definition is your dream come true weight. Not like your fantasy weight, not like 105 pounds if you're like 5'8". No. Right? Not your dream come true weight from your diet brain, right? Your natural weight is when you are using food for what it is for. You're still going to enjoy it. You're still going to love it. It's going to be very pleasurable. But when you're using food for what it's for, which is fuel, you'll bottom out at your natural weight. It's really, really, really cool. And you're going to like this better than having an over desire. When you have a natural desire for food, it's like the cupcake, the pasta, the fill in the blank thing doesn't have such a hold on you. It's just sort of sitting there like my abundance candle is sitting there or my water is sitting here. Okay, that brings me to, we're going to work inside the Yummy Mummy experience on emotional eating or you are going to stop eating for emotional hunger. Now, some of you guys are like, oh God, I totally need that. And then some of you are like, I'm not an emotional eater. I'm just not. And that was me too. I totally thought I was not an emotional eater. Turns out I was. Anytime you are eating and you're not hungry, physically hungry, that's an emotional eat. Anytime you're trying to use food to solve a problem other than hunger, it's an emotional eat. If you're eating because you're bored, if you're eating because the party's not that fun and you want to make it funner, if you're eating because you're a little stressed, if you're eating because you just want it, it'll just be good. That's an emotional eat. And they're not bad. Emotional eating is not bad or wrong. It just might be part of the reason you don't weigh what you want to weigh. And there's still room for inside the Yummy Mummy experience and inside you weighing what you want to weigh, there's still room for your favorite creme brulee, right? There's just not room for like 3 creme brulees or the equivalent every day. Sorry. It's just hard truth. So but because you have that natural desire, you're not going to want it anymore, right? So we are going to learn how to feel our feelings. No one teaches us how to feel our feelings or process emotions. Feelings are not problems that need to be fixed. And we're going to go into great depth inside the Yummy Mummy experience on how to really feel our feelings, how to really eat food for fuel, how to really eat when we're physically hungry and not eat when we're not. Fascinating. Accountability inside the Yummy Mummy. You are accountable every day. Every day inside, you're going to pop in your, what I call daily download. You're going to pop that in to our private Slack workspace and you're accountable. So we're checking in on you every single day. My community manager and my assistant coach and the delicious director of over delivery, Rose, who's, just cannot get enough of her. She helps me inside Slack and we are checking in on you to make sure that you are on track because we are going to hold your hand all the way until the finish line, right? And on the way, what's really cool is as we are implementing this outer accountability where you are coming in every day, we're teaching you the skill of inner accountability. Inner accountability is the ability to make a promise to yourself and then to follow through. But here's what I really care about saying in this part. You make a promise to yourself and then you follow through on that promise, which a lot of us, we don't have that skill yet. It's okay. We can build it. But to want to follow through on your word. Some of us don't even care. I'm going to teach you how to want to follow through on your word so that you can set any goal. You can create any result that you want because you know that you're going to have your own back. So we do a lot of work on accountability. And accountability is just backed by so much science. It just works. Okay, fun love. That's another part of the how. So balance your hunger hormones, rewire your brain, learn how to feel, learn how to stop eating for emotional reasons, daily accountability, and then fun love, which what is even that? You guys, the Yummy Mummy experience is really fun, right? My clients all the time are like, I didn't believe you. They never believe me. Like when I'm talking to them about half the stuff, right? At the beginning, or like when they're on a call like this, they don't believe me. It's fun. It's enjoyable. That's another reason why this makes it sustainable and permanent, because you're actually going to like the experience of losing weight. It's fun. Love, you're going to learn how to become your own bestie. You cannot hate yourself then. You cannot punish yourself there anymore. It doesn't work in the long term. We're going to learn how, and some of you guys are like, oh my God, barf-a-lish, right? No, you want to love yourself. You do. You want to love yourself. You want to love your body. You want to love the way that your body looks. You want to enjoy you being with you for the rest of your life. And I'm going to teach you how to do that inside. And that is it's one of the best parts. Part of fun love too is pleasure. We also talk a little bit, well, I should say a lot, about pleasure inside the Yummy Mummy experience. Because a lot of us are getting pleasure from food. How can we get pleasure from other areas of our life so that we don't need food to fill that void? That's how we get you from point A to point B, right? Where you've got hair and the cute little, you've got dimples on the stick figure. That's how we get you from point A to point B. But how? What do I get inside the Yummy Mummy experience, okay? So you guys are picking up what I'm putting down. You're like, okay, I get what the Yummy Mummy experience is. It's going to help me lose weight for the last time. I get that we're going to balance our hunger hormones. We're going to rewire our brains. I totally understand that we're going to learn how to feel. We're going to stop eating for emotional reasons. We're going to have accountability. We're going to have fun, love, pleasure. But what do I get? And how is that rolled out? Okay, so every single week, there is a private group coaching call. Okay, so for this round, it's starting on August 1st. So you want to get in there. You guys, you want to start on August 1st. You want to start on this round, this time, because 2024 is right around the corner, and you're not going to lose weight for the last time on your goals for 2024 or on your intentions. Or maybe if you're like me, I stopped just putting it on there in the first place because I just didn't believe. I felt like such a failure. I was like, I can't even see that anymore. You're going to go into the new year done. What? It's amazing going into the holidays. And you guys want to do the program when your kids are going back to school, when you've got a holiday, when you've got a girls trip. We need all of those quote unquote challenges. I'd like to call them opportunities to come up to the surface so that we can create strategies. I do not want you to do this when you have this pristine container of 3 months where you have no plans. No, because then you're done with that pristine container, which basically none of us have anyways. And you go back to your regular life and then you don't have any of the strategies or tools or coping mechanisms, right? So I actually want you to do this when your normal life is happening. Okay? Deal? Deal. So we start August 1st. Our calls are going to be at 11:45. They're 75 minutes, so it goes 11:45 to 1 p.m. Pacific time. So that's 2:45 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern time. Now, you do not have to be live on these calls. If you want to be live, great, make it happen. If this is the biggest problem in your life, make this the biggest priority in your life. I had one client that was a senior exec at a big consulting firm. And I know this may sound dramatic, but she treated this program like it was life or death. This was her weekly doctor appointment, chemotherapy appointment. Because she's like, I can't keep living like this, because me living like this is me not living. This is me dying. So she blocked that off because she wanted to be there live. Now, I have countless clients that have not been able to come live. And I help them with time management right at the beginning on how to schedule and how to schedule backup time so that they watch the call from Tuesday recorded. Okay? So you can be there live. You don't have to be there live. What's really cool is because we're all moms, and some of us are plant moms and cat moms and whatever. But us women, we have these very, very full plates, right? So you can come to the call late. You can hop off early. It's formal and it's informal. It's serious and it's fun. Right? But I want you to be able to work it in. So if you're driving, it's okay. If you're hopping off 15 minutes early, it's okay. If you're hopping on 15 minutes late, it's okay. I do want you to catch that 15 minutes later in the day, and I'm going to teach you how to schedule that. I'm going to teach you how to schedule backup time for that. Some of you guys are like, I know how to schedule, Laura. And some of you guys are like, oh, thank God, because that's been the crux, right? That's been the rub. Okay. So weekly private coaching for this cohort, Tuesdays, 12:45 to 2 Mountain Time. I already did the time zones. Don't make me do it again. Weekly lessons from your private portal. So once you sign up, you'll get, onboarding week, beginning of August, you'll get your private portal. Your private portal will also give you access to a private podcast. So you'll get weekly lessons that are going to deliver every single tool that you have not heard of, you guys. Seriously, this program is so new and so different. Your mind is gonna be blown. You're gonna be like, oh, this makes sense as to why I never lost weight for the last time. You really are gonna have aha after aha, which feels really, really fun. It's actually like a hit for your brain to learn new things like that. So you're gonna get weekly lessons from your private portal that are very fun and entertaining. Like, you wanna do this work with a coach that you like, that is fun and serious, right? And that's what those lessons are. I try to keep them entertaining. So that this is sustainable, so that you actually want to do it. So it's fun, right? I don't want it to be arduous. I don't want it to be like so hard. I want you to like it. So you'll get weekly lessons from your portal, and those come along with weekly homework. And if you're like, oh, homework, what? Okay, think of it as like answering questions, writing stuff down. Think of it as you losing weight. My clients love the homework. They're like, this really is what crystallized it for me. It's really fun. My clients love doing the homework. Honestly, it's so, so good. Okay. So you're also going to get a hard and soft copy of that journal. So if you're like a writer downer and you like to like pen to paper it, you're going to get a hard copy journal in the mail, and you're going to get a hard copy workbook in the mail. So you might be like, journal? Are we going to be journaling? You're going to be journaling, or you can call it writing stuff down. If you're like, I'm not a journaler. It's just answering questions, you guys. It's so easy. The journal practice takes 5 to 10 minutes a day. And honestly, again, my clients love it. I do it every day. I love it. You're going to look forward to it. It's going to make you feel good because of the way that it's formatted. And that's another reason why we haven't lost weight, because the journaling is like, I call it like brushing your brain. You gotta brush your brain every single day if you wanna weigh what you wanna weigh. You gotta brush your teeth every single day if you don't want your teeth to fall out of your face, right? So, private, loving, safe community. So we do this in a community group setting. Some people are like, ugh. Some people are like, oh, I love it. And if you're like, ugh, that's normal. It's totally normal. I get it, right? You wanna maybe do this like in the safety of one-on-one. You have to do it in a group. It's out of integrity to not do it in a group. Because you go so. Have you guys heard that quote? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Go with a group. The group dynamic is so special. I have, again, endless clients that were freaked out about the group. A week in, they're like, oh, I love this group. It's so disarming. 6 months in, they're like, it's a sisterhood. I tell these people things I don't tell anybody else. Right? You feel not alone. Someone else will get coaching on something that you were maybe too scared to bring, or maybe you couldn't articulate it, or maybe it hasn't come up, and then they get the solution, and guess what? You get the solution too. So it's gold to be able to do it in a community. And you also get a private Slack community. Slack is an app. It's so easy to use, and it's private to our group. So you can get online written coaching in there 24/7. There's all kinds of other channels, celebrations, discussions, challenges, resources, recipes, all kinds of things inside of our Slack workspace. That's kind of an overview or summary of what you get. I do want to talk to you guys about the cost, because some of you guys are like, well, how much is it? It's $5,000. I do give a money back guarantee. I don't want you to get your money back. I want you to lose weight for the last time. The reason I give the money back guarantee, though, is because some of you guys can't believe. It's normal. You're going to have to borrow my belief in you that you can do this. You're going to go sign up, and you're going to fill out a form. If I see any red flags, if I feel like I can't help you, I will refund your money on the spot. I know I can help you. You're going to have to borrow my belief in you. That's what all my clients do until they can believe for themselves. And then at the end of the program, they're like, I believe in myself. And we all just fucking bawl our eyes out, because that's all we want. That's all we want. Oh my God, it just happened the other day on the end of the January call. Somebody literally said it word for word, and we were all crying. Among a million other great things. So I don't want to give you your money back. I want you to lose weight for the last time, but I give that guarantee so that you can take the first step. Like, okay, if it doesn't work, I can get my money back, right? It's normal for your brain to be like doubtful and scared. It's your brain's job is to look for danger. Your brain thinks that this is a risk. Your brain thinks this is a danger. That's why I give you a guarantee so that it is literally risk-free. You lose weight or you get your money back. Okay, you have to actually do the program, which is very fun and very doable. But you actually have to do the program, right? Because otherwise we don't know if it actually worked. But again, it's doable. It's new. It's different. But if for some odd reason it doesn't work for you, I'll give you your money back. We can still be like besties on IG. It's totally fine. I really, really appreciate it. That is our open house. So thanks again, you guys, and I will see you down the Yummy Mummy path. Bye.
Hey, if you've enjoyed listening to this podcast, I would love it if you leave a rate, review, and a subscribe on whatever you're listening to this podcast in. Pretty pleased with a cherry on top. It would help me so much, and it would help all the other mamas out there hear this message. Thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. And you have to come check out the Yummy Mummy experience. It's my proven lose weight for the last time group coaching and course. Head to lauraconley.com and just click work with me. Other than that, you guys, I would love to give you a free gift. If you want your free listener only gift, go to lauraconley.com/gift. And from there, you